Hi, this week I want to talk about award shows. I love award shows. I love doing anything live, especially when there's a chance to ad-lib, do unscripted bits. I like the unpredictability of it. I do quite a lot of award shows. Some of the highlights for me, I did the Good Funeral Awards last year. I know that sounds like a made-up thing, but so I've got a mug. Look, I lived it up at the Good Funeral Awards. Would I have gone to that trouble to have had that mug made just for a ridiculous story for my newsletter? No. So it all went terribly well, apart from the fact that three people ended up with the wrong awards. The actual trophies they were presented with, which is the Egyptian god Anubis, the god of embalming, was and a little tiny little disc that said what the award was. And Gravedigger of the Year unfortunately got Crematorium Assistant of the Year. Crematorium Assistant of the Year went to Best New Funeral Celebrant, and in the end a 20-year-old ended up with the Lifetime Achievement Award. And I said, well, you're not old enough for that. And so we then had to have a bit of a swap shop. But at least I didn't die on stage at the Good Funeral Awards. I once hosted the West Ham United Player of the Year Awards when a scuffle broke out because the fans weren't happy because the club had been relegated a few days earlier, and I ended up doing an auction and nobody wanted to put their hands in their pockets. And earlier this year I presented just a single award as part of Eventex in Sofia. I was one of the guest presenters for one of these awards, and in the briefing the Bulgarian organiser said, now what you do is you say in third place is, in first place is, and then finally in second place is. And I said, really? That seems like a strange order. And he said, trust me, that's how we do it in Bulgaria. Everyone keeps saying everyone else does it differently, but that's how we do it. Don't they watch the Olympics? Surely it's third, second, first. Anyway, I did that, and that was loads of fun. And in October this year, I thought I was going to be hosting the awards dinner at the Professional Speaking Association because I'd been the MC at the convention during the day. But at the breakfast briefing, they said, no, you're not going to be doing the awards dinner because the president wants to do it. And I thought that sounds a bit odd because the president's not a specialist on award shows, and I am. But I thought, okay, never mind, I'll be able to have a drink with my mates. So I did my job during the day. In the evening, had my dinner, sat with my friends, glass of wine, and then lo and behold, when they announced the winner of the Professional Speaking Award of Excellence, it was me. And so I did what any professional would do. I burst into tears.
This person's voice is widely known, not just within PSA, but actually all over the world. He's a great friend of mine. That's nothing to do with the fact he's got an award, but he's a great friend of mine. I co-authored a book with him, in fact, at one point. And he once nearly became a Blue Peter presenter. But children's television's loss is our gain. Our next PSAE is Jeremy Nicholas.